Hello, YouTube and
Instagram.
hello Instagram. Hello everybody.
YouTube. Hello Kelly. Hello Mick.
If you saw the setup we had here right now, you would be flabbergasted. And we've only got the remaining daylight to light our pretty faces because about 10 minutes ago, the electric went off.
No electric, and you probably can't hear it, but there's alarms going off all over the place. So yeah, no electric.
Turn the pretty lights on.
Oh, the pretty light.
Yeah, because they're battery operated. So
that's nice.
yes, we can read.
Just about.
Because we're
stationary.
So yeah, the electric's gone in the entire neighbourhood, and there's house alarms going off everywhere, which is crazy. Hey Hedge, hey Kelly, hey Brian,
hey Jason in the hills, hey Jessica, hey Vegan Lucy, hey everyone. So the drama is big time this evening.
It really is.
No electric. 5 minutes before we were about to go live, everything goes off. But actually,
I think the cosmos was trying to mess with us a bit. I think it was like
testing.
Yeah, it was like, right, okay, let's see, can you cope? I'm going to turn the electric off right
Hi,
now.
Annie from Yorkshire.
Hello, Annie. How you doing, love? Hope everyone's well. Oh, I've got something very exciting to show you, which is going to form part of a new taste test. Shall I get and show them?
Do it. Why not? Yeah, I'll say hello to a couple more people. Hi, Sean. Hi, Angie. Evening from a soggy Oxfordshire, she says. Oh, thanks, Jessie. She says she loves you. Love you guys. Hi, Miss Francis. Mrs. Francis, even. Sorry.
Are you ready to see what's going to be in our next taste test review video? Dun, dun, dun! Applewood smoked vegan cheese.
Is this the best vegan cheese in the world?
So we're going to do a taste test video just for this cheese. And what we're going to do is we're going to try it. It says on the packet, leave it out of the fridge 5 minutes before you use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste it just piece of cheese. And we're going to have it on a piece of toast, did we say?
We're going to do it 3 ways.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Sorry.
Try to listen and read at the same time.
Sorry.
Or don't read.
Yes,
because
go
otherwise
for
it
it.
just looks weird.
Go for it.
Right. I'd already said we're going to try it 3 ways. I said cold on toast. Then I looked at you and you said, yes, we're going to try it 3 ways.
Yeah, we said 3 ways. Just a piece of cheese on its own, just completely with nothing else at all. With it on a cracker, because that's kind of classic cheese on a cracker.
Yeah, on a cracker.
And then obviously a slice of cheese on toast between us, just so we can test the melt point. And we will let you all know. And somebody asked before, where from? Asda.
Yes.
Exclusively at the moment.
Jason went last night, couldn't get any, and then went tonight on his way up from work and managed to get some. So we're really, really excited about trying that. Oh, look, noticed, by the way, we're wearing our merch. You should all ignore Karen because she isn't even vegan.
And you should all, of course, be excellent to yourselves and each other. Although it feels kind of weird me saying that because you're the one, that's your thing.
Yeah, no, but it's sentiment that comes from us both.
Yes.
It just so happens that I say it.
Yes. Hi, Leslie.
Hi. Hello, Leslie. Hello, darling. So yeah, that's going to be our next taste test video. The Applewood smoked cheese. What else have we got coming up? We've got, I think now it's going to be October the 5th. Is that Saturday? Yeah, October the 5th is when we're going to be going to Revolution in Manchester to try all the vegan food there and kind of test it out.
Yeah. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Cheers for joining us.
Hi, Karen. Hey,
So we're looking here and we're looking here. So we're trying to make eye contact with everybody.
yeah, I'm honestly a little bit worried about our electric because there are still house alarms going off all the way around us. So that means everyone's electric's gone off. How am I going to cook our dinner?
Yeah.
Camping stuff.
Someone was asking what we're having for dinner. Who knows yet? We know. Well, we kind of had. You had a plan in place.
If the electric comes back on very soon, we're going to be trying these superfood burgers we got from Aldi. With just a few oven chips and a bit of side salad. Takeaway is a great idea, Danny, but there aren't many around here, unfortunately, where we could get a good, kind of decent, takeaway. We used to get that Chinese one from Oldham, didn't we? Dragon Palace.
Yeah.
Before we started shopping at Wing Yip and saving a fortune.
Yes.
So, yeah, we don't really... although most curry sauce in chippies is vegan,
Yeah.
especially Chinese chippies.
Well, we kind of expected not to harp on too much about the lack of electric, but we kind of expected it to come back on pretty quickly because occasionally, and I'm sure it's the same for all you guys out there that are watching this evening, I'm sure we all have power cuts and usually they're resolved pretty quick and then it comes straight back on maybe within 5-10 minutes. But yeah, a little bit worried tonight, so going to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best.
Am I supposed to press wave to kind of wave back, or is that just that you wave?
Wave to everybody. Hello.
I've only just discovered that you can wave to people on Instagram. So sorry I haven't waved to you.
There we go.
I'm waving to you all now.
Waving. We'll wave to YouTube as well, just for the heck.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah. Hi Josh, thanks for joining us. I'll click wave now as well. There we go.
There you go.
Bit new to Instagram Live, bit more familiar with YouTube.
Well, we're trying to kind of do both because we've now resorted to our mobile phones, and now the amazing thing is that I've figured out on the mobile, I'll talk, you read.
Okay. Are you talking here and I'll look
I'm
here?
talking at both.
Okay.
We've discovered, this is mainly aimed at YouTube, I've discovered now that we can actually set a video and then access it to make it live from the phone, but I've only just discovered that today and I'm really excited. Hi Tom. All I read was hi chaps, then it went off.
Yeah, I only caught the first bit of it. I mean, we can, if I do that.
And the thing is as well, we had the laptop set up here so that we could read and so that
it was all very well organised.
We weren't going to stream live from the laptop. We were going to kind of watch with the sound down and just have the chat. It's all very well organised. And then the Cosmos decided that electricity was no longer needed in Limeside.
Wanted to test us, but we prevailed. We prevailed. We don't need electricity.
Yeah.
And if we had one of Elon Musk's special batteries attached to the wall, we could be doing everything all at once and there'd be no problems. So yeah, how is everyone this evening? As we always say, thanks for joining us. Give us a like if you're watching. Just. Oh
yes, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a like and consider giving us a subscription, because we're only a couple of hundred away from 2,000 now, and that would be awesome to get 2,000 subscribers on YouTube and have a little party right here in our kitchen, a live party with wine and everything and nibbles and stuff.
Oh, that all sounds great.
I know, I love wine. I love wine and nibbles.
Tom said... Alan. Hi, Alan. Thanks for joining us, as always.
Paul got some liquid smoke, as you recommended, somewhere back. What did the rest of it say?
Something about the rice paper, I think. I don't know if he's been able to get his hands on that yet.
Are you going to... Josh, don't message us while we're live on Instagram, mate, because now it's popping up all over the place. Have a little think about that for a second. Think about how wise that might not be. We're on our phones streaming and we're trying to read. So please, none of you message us whilst we're streaming live.
Annie subscribed, I think she said it when we had 300 subscribers.
Oh, bless.
So bless. And Tom said, Tom Hemingway, they've really been enjoying the walkie-talkie vlogs.
Oh, thank you.
Really been enjoying those.
Do you know what? I'm really enjoying making them. I wish that there was a way to dual cast from your phone so that I could live stream to Instagram and Facebook while I'm out on those walks. But those walks are doing me the world of good, honestly. Just health-wise. I mean, walking does in general, doesn't it? Walking's really good for you. But I'm loving making those vlogs. I'll be a bit more interactive after I've stuffed my face with jacket spuds. Oh, enjoy, Bob. Hey, you don't have to be interactive, love. Watch, listen, enjoy your potato. You're one of our most interactive subscribers, Bobby. You don't always have to. That's not like a level you have to reach. Absolutely not. If you want to sit there in your pants and eat your baked potatoes and just read, you've every bleeding right to, lady.
We'll say hi to Sally as well before I forget, because I just saw Sally pop up on YouTube. So hi Sally, good evening, thanks for joining us. So another quick update as well, whilst we're on the subject, or we've gone slightly west, but we were talking about taste testing, and we're taste testing obviously the Applewood vegan cheese. Paul mentioned about us going to Revolution to do some taste testing, and we've also been promised some scraps from Fab Fudge as well. They're going to send us some stuff.
They're not sending us scraps, they're sending us a selection of fudges to try.
Even better.
So that'll be a taste test video. So 3 taste test videos coming up. One from Fab Fudge, which we haven't had to pay for, bless them. I asked, it was Jason's 40th birthday.
Cheeky.
I know, got to be cheeky sometimes. So I just said, hey, as it's Jason's 40th birthday, how would you like to send us a bit of fudge? And we'll do a vlog about it. We'll be dead honest though about it. You know what I mean? And then, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Fab Fudge taste test video and an Applewood smoked cheddar and Revolution restaurants, vegan options, all very exciting.
Oh yeah.
And then of course, in just over 2 weeks, we will be swanning off to I keep forgetting the name of it. Catral in Spain to stay at what looks like the incredibly amazing The Clarity Retreat. And we'll be vlogging that entire experience too. So yeah, very excited.
It's all good, isn't it?
It is.
It's all good. It's all go. It's non-stop. We've also got to bring you our final in the series health update, which will probably come end of this week, maybe this weekend.
Yeah, we need to get. Well, it's not going to be the end of it's going to be the end of the month.
Exactly.
Yeah. But our lifestyle changes are much like veganism, now permanent.
Yeah.
We will never drink alcohol every day again, no matter how little the amount. We've just been feeling really good from not drinking.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then, and of course, the fitness, the walking has become something I really like to do, and a couple of 3 times a week if I can. I might do, by the way, a live vlog tomorrow with the selfie stick, but I'm going to be I'm meeting Stuart in Oldham, and we're having a bit of a second-hand shop, Vegan Queen's second-hand shop, and a coffee somewhere. So I might just do it won't be one of my standard walking vlogs, but it might be a walk around Oldham vlog and a visit to a couple of shops and things.
Oh, nice one, Annie. Good for you. Good stuff. And Kelly, you're absolutely right. We might be on cheese and crackers for the rest of the night. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you advertise this as a Q&A?
Yes.
So are there any Qs and have we got any As?
Does anybody? Well, we'll have A's if anybody's got any Qs.
Yes.
And we're always happy to take your Qs. Could some of you lovely people watching live on the Tube of Views just close the live chat for a second, like the video, and then reopen the live chat? It'll come back exactly as it was. It's just that there are 3 times as many people watching as there are likes. Thank you. See it going up already.
It helps us out tremendously with all the YouTube silliness and algorithms. It helps massively, you wouldn't believe.
Bobby, Paul, you were spot on. I'm in my pants. Good on you, girl.
Yeah, fair play to you. Fair play.
I was very pleased as well that some of you enjoyed my makeup vlog on Saturday, because as I explained during it, and if you haven't seen it, anybody, I did because I was getting ready for Bolton Pride on Saturday, where the vegan queens were performing. I did a full hour-long live makeup vlog. Mainly because usually Stuart's here sat at the other side of the kitchen table, so I've got someone to gossip with. And
thank you, Genkono. Thank you so much.
I love your content.
Looking swole, my dudes.
Bless you. Thank you for the super chat, my darling.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Where was I up to?
You was talking about the makeup vlog.
Oh yeah, so if you haven't seen that and you like watching an older drag queen who's a bit set in her ways, challenging herself with a new makeup routine using very different colours than I would normally use, then it's quite an interesting vlog. But thank you, those of you that kind of spent that hour with me. Really helped, because like I said, Stuart wasn't here, you weren't here, I was completely on my own, and then I wasn't. So
which is really nice.
I enjoyed that.
Definitely.
And loved streaming live from the stage at Bolton Pride. That was absolutely awesome.
Hang on a sec.
Where'd you get your Vital Wheat gluten from? I can only seem to
find it online.
Yeah, don't Holland and Barrett sell it? I've only bought it from Amazon myself. In fact, it's in our Amazon store, which is down there.
We don't miss a trick, us.
Well, it's stupid too, isn't it?
Hi, House D55, by the way. Hello. No Egg Craig. What's going on, guys? Oh, No Egg Craig. No way.
Hey, No Egg Craig.
Thank you for joining us.
No Egg Craig on Insta.
Yeah.
You all know about No Egg Craig because we talk about it.
Hope you're all following No Egg Craig on YouTube.
You damn well should be.
And on Insta, of course, as well. Things are great. We're just having a bit of a catch-up with people, a bit of a Q&A. And we had another question before on YouTube, which was, what's the hardest thing that we found about our recent health month? Which is quite an interesting question. Definitely. So things are going great generally. Chat.
A question that I want to
just scroll that. So I will say one of the hardest things that I found with the recent health month has been actually just consistency, keeping consistent with it and having some discipline around it. So that has been really difficult. And I think I mentioned in one of the other videos that one of the things that I found the hardest was when I missed a day and I had to double up. And that was a really not a good thing to do at all. So that's probably the hardest thing that I've found is just staying consistent.
Right. We're missing loads of questions up here. You go away. I don't know whether Hedge Rider asked us something. Somebody said Hedge, that's a good one. 13 chickens. Do you want me to answer or try to answer that, what you've asked on here? Because I'm happy to. Oh, hello, No Egg Craig. Now you're on YouTube.
Hey!
Hello, good sir. Craig, can I just tell you, number one, we absolutely adore you. We think you're just an amazing YouTuber.
Yes.
Loved seeing you getting back into doing your vlogs, either on your own or with Chris. Love them. But please, as well, will you give your mum just our undying love? Tell her that there are two gay guys in England who absolutely adore her. And it was because of your mum, actually, that we went and had a right good look in Aldi and found loads of really good hummuses.
Yes. From the Aldi shops.
So
yes.
cheers, and cheers to your entire family.
Big salute.
Love watching your mukbangs with your family. You're a great family.
Yeah.
Anyway, fawned over you enough, Noah Craig.
Yeah, enough of that.
You shut up now.
So yeah,
13 chickens just asked quite a big question about sexuality.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Was the gist I got, 13 chickens, that you're with a guy right now, but you're falling for a woman, an older woman, who has shown some interest in you? And are you male?
All valid questions.
What I will say, without even knowing the answers to any of those questions, is there is absolutely nothing wrong at all with being bisexual. It's a beautiful thing. Or pansexual, or asexual, or homosexual, or heterosexual. Whatever your sexuality is, you should embrace it. And just because you happen to be... See, I always say to people, both Jason and myself are bisexual. We happen to be in a gay marriage, and we are monogamous with each other. So if that makes us gay in people's eyes because we're a gay couple and we don't see anybody else, then
Yeah.
fair enough. But sexuality, very much bisexual, both of us.
Yeah.
And have been from the moment we met.
Sally says hi. Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
From your mum's house.
Oh, hi, Sally, from my mum's house. Hi, Mum. Tell me,
Hello.
Mama, today, Sally.
House day, love is love, absolutely. Sweet Pepper, where did you meet?
Wait,
sorry.
before you read that question, what I also have to say, right, you're female and you're with a guy, but you're, well, who's that? Thank you, darling.
Genkono, thank you so much. Thoughts on alcohol, weed, and shrooms?
We'll get to that one in a second. So you're with a guy now, but you're having feelings towards a female. So you've got to work those feelings out. And if they're strong enough and you want to explore them, then please do it honestly. As in, don't do it behind the person you're seeing's back, because that wouldn't be. However, having that conversation and saying to him, look, I'm having these feelings and I don't know how genuine they are yet, but I would like to explore them. But I don't want to jeopardize this in case that isn't what I want.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good advice.
But I wouldn't bury those feelings because they're extremely important.
Thanks for the response, guys.
Anytime. I know I called you sweetheart. Then that's I'm such a northern bloke. I always call ladies lovely, sweetheart, love, and guys. I want to say the same things, and I'm worried they'll take it offensively. So that's mate, dude, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, especially.
Yeah.
Right. Thoughts on weed, shrooms, and dog. And what was it?
Should I see if I can get it back up again?
Yeah, you should be able to. Press the chat thing.
That.
The chat bubble. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not right, is it? That's right. So we will try to answer as many of you there. You just scroll past it.
I know.
Oh, Sweet Pepper.
Where did you meet vegan friends? Do you have any ideas on where I can meet vegan friends, or better, a vegan partner? I live in the US. Sweet Pepper vegan groups on Facebook. There are even vegan singles groups, you know, if you want to kind of network. And you'll find out which ones are the best ones. Now, views on weed, shrooms, and what was it? I'm sorry. Sorry I keep having to do this. Thoughts on alcohol, weed, and shrooms.
Alcohol, weed, and shrooms.
Right. Controversial answer coming up.
This isn't necessarily reflective of both of us, so you say your thing.
Because I think it's all backwards. I think the fact that alcohol is legal and causes so much damage to people all around the world and costs our health services all around the world billions of pounds, and yet it's legal and anyone can buy it. I think weed should be legal, full stop, everywhere in the world. Whether the governments want to do that like they have brilliantly in Canada, and they've funded so many wonderful things, hospitals and schools.
We're getting there, aren't we?
From the proceeds. And weed is, I think, incredible. We've seen so much about its potential benefits, be it medicine, food, cloth, but that's hemp, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And shrooms, yet again, aren't they being tested in the treatment of depression?
Shrooms are being tested at the moment for to help with a number of different conditions, particularly relating to the brain and mental health as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing at the moment, particularly with shrooms that they're looking at, is what's called microdosing. This I do know, and some amazing results. But just the same as there's been amazing results for many years with extracts from marijuana and CBD, and now we're seeing CBD oils coming into play and coming into the mainstream. I feel like we're really turning a corner.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
actually, even though I said what I said before, and I kind of agree with pretty much everything Paul's just said,
Well,
100%.
I have to say I used CBD oil when, cut a long story short, just after the Oro, which was the armed robbery we were victims in, and I had the incredible pain in my chest and my back because I'd been stood on, and I had codeine, cocodamol, and I only had them for a few weeks, and they messed me up royally. More when I was coming off them. That was the worst part. I had 12 days of drug withdrawal, and it was terrible. Josh, I'm probably going to block you on Instagram because that's now the 4th message you've sent while we're streaming, and I've asked you not to. It's just rude, buddy. It's rude when we've asked you not to. Don't message us while we're streaming.
It's a simple request.
Number 5.
Just to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, Josh, please don't carry on messaging us. A lovely message on Instagram from Lynn's is Vegan Life. I love how open you both are about your sexuality. My daughter came out in February, so I told her how much she was loved and took her to London Pride to show her the amazing community she's a part of.
Well done for being an awesome parent.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
sorry. Just trying to scroll it. There we go.
So yeah, when it comes to the we've got this terrified culture when it comes to drugs, and yet there are so many benefits to them. So yeah, I came off the codeine, 12 days of withdrawal, and then my sister had been given some CBD oil because my sister had lung cancer, has had part of her lung removed. And she was given it by a friend, and she didn't like it, so she gave it to me, and it was amazing, and it massively helped me through my pain and recovery.
Yeah.
Helped me mentally as well.
Yeah,
very much so.
Absolutely.
And yes, we're say it very quickly, we're not shy of a spliff.
Oh yeah, nice one, Danny. Danny's just commented on Insta and just talking about the CBD stuff as well. I'm kind of second guessing myself on both sometimes. And Paul made a really good point before about actually asking before reading the question out. So I am sorry, I need to be careful. Sometimes I don't think and I just read, and actually somebody could be saying something quite personal and it's not meant to be read out, kind of. So I'll try and be a little bit more careful with that. And hence Danny's post there. I'm a little bit cautious of reading the full thing out. So yeah, and if we're missing any questions, please feel free to retype them. Chat is fast and furious tonight, which is wonderful.
It is wonderful. Yeah, and our electric's still not on.
No, we're losing light pretty rapidly as well, to be fair. But we look really well lit on camera there. It looks all right for now.
And I'm just going to, when we've finished on here, I need to ask my mum if she's okay. And
Yeah.
She's got some candles. Luckily, she's only a few doors down from me.
Yeah,
Hi,
definitely.
Faye.
Just scroll and make sure we're not missing anything there as well. Oh, thank you. Is it Housty? Housty? Housty _55, I'm assuming it is.
You make a great couple. Well, we think so too.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, we are in our we're in our 23rd year together now. 22 full years, and we're into our 23rd year already, and into our 6th year of being vegan.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing.
Just say a quick hi, Faye. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, can I just recommend as well, if any of you, I'm telling you all, you lot on Instagram need to go to YouTube, and you lot on YouTube right now, if you don't follow the Vegan Zombie, we've already recommended you watch, you subscribe to Noah Craig, he's brilliant. His good mate Chris, the Vegan Zombie, has a brilliant video on at the moment about his 25 years being vegan.
Amazing. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool.
And he gets his boobs out and he's got a right nice body. There, I've said it. Shirley, having spent so much time... Oh, come on. Would you stay on, chat, please?
There we go.
About CBD, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we live in a strange world, and a lot of people aren't aware that the kind of demonization of weed started in America. I think it was in the 1930s. Was the film called Reefer Madness?
Yeah.
And it comes from racism. Purely racism.
Plain and simple.
Because black men were most commonly known to smoke weed, and white guys, privileged white guys again, were terrified that their white women were going to leave them for black men under the influence of marijuana, so they demonized the hell out of it. Yeah. But some of the best nights of my life I've been stoned.
There you go. There you go. Picking up on a couple more quick points so we don't get too far behind. Hi, Psychedelic Kitten. 10-month veganiversary today. So congratulations on that.
Well done,
celebrated with vegan grilled cheese and a chili heat wave Doritos.
Yes.
Excellent. Danny has also asked, what are our thoughts on Greta? There seems to be a lot of negative stuff being posted about her on her at the moment.
She's female and she's 16. Hence the negative stuff being posted about her. We do not live in a world where the female of the species is given enough credit, is celebrated enough, and is still not. Women are oppressed. Women have been oppressed by men for centuries. And even though there has been a lot of progression, that still happens. So you get a young woman who's very intelligent and is saying what everybody needs to hear, and she's only 16, that gets haunches up. People get threatened by that. I think she's incredible. I don't care what team she has behind her. I think she's incredible. I think she's incredible. And I'm so glad that the world is paying attention, because everybody needs to. And if she's the voice of her generation, what a beautiful voice.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Bobby says the same, pretty much. So impressed by little Greta. Yeah. And you know what I like as well? And I don't think there's enough of it anymore. I like that she's calculated, but also passionate and angry. We don't have enough anger about the fact that we're destroying the planet. And young people getting angry and passionate about that is an amazing thing. So yeah, I think there's 16 young people at the moment that are suing a load of different countries around climate change, which is quite unprecedented. So that's kind of amazing. Oh! Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, let's all send her some love. Definitely. Josie, thank you for joining us on Insta.
I'm trying to get some light on. How about if I put this behind this?
I'm scrolling to see if we missed any questions or any comments.
If we have missed a question, please feel free to ask again.
Good catch. somebody had mentioned that. Where is it? Angie, there we go. Angie, Hissy, 9 years vegan for me, 30 years meat-free altogether. Amazing. That should also be applauded, most definitely, without a doubt. So let's see if we can get some more questions up, if I've missed anything. So Denkono, hope we're pronouncing that right, and hope that we, well, more so Paul, but hope that we answered your questions as best we could. I think it's an amazing time for us to be able to actually look at drugs in a new way. And when I say drugs, I mean things like... Oh, sorry.
Just so we both get a bit
of light. Especially mushrooms and other herbal things that exist on this planet and have existed for many, many, many years. And let's not forget as well that a lot of the chemically prescribed stuff is built off of, it's synthesized from natural sources. So it was originally natural and it's been made chemical and mass-produced and sold to the masses to make a huge amount of money for the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah,
so
I mean, they just make...
That's a whole other thing for another time, maybe.
Yeah.
But definitely. So yeah, any more questions? Any more questions? Have we missed any?
Do you have a question? We can answer it here for you today.
Ah, yes, psychedelic.
Would you like a mention?
Psychedelic Kitten said, just about to ask how you feel about psychedelics. Well, hopefully we've answered that to a certain point. I think in looking at LSD and chemical aspect, I think that's something that definitely needs more research and more looking into. But I think the results from over the decades are significantly more positive than negative.
Did anyone ever see that that program on Channel 4? Was it called Ancient Highs?
I think it was.
Do you remember it? And they
Yes.
tested all these different kind of psychedelics, actually, which had been popular throughout ancient culture and had been used by shamans and by people kind of seeking enlightenment and stuff. And it was an amazing series, like really, really amazing. I remember this lily, like a white lily, a water lily of some description that they had, that they'd, can you put your cup there?
I could try. It's not heavy enough. It's not heavy enough to hold the torch.
This is. They've got these people in to try all these different kind of ancient drugs. Now we're by torchlight. Hi everyone.
Hi, isn't this cozy? How nice. Islands.
I remember this girl trying this white lily and saying she could hear the grass.
Yes.
And I was fascinated by it. I think that because of our demonization of psychedelics and mind-altering substances, we've lost a lot of our spirituality, unlinked to religion spirituality. You know, that kind of just finding yourself,
without a doubt,
finding deeper meaning in life and all that kind of thing.
Chelsea was sat in our kitchen with no electricity.
We think YouTube just went off for a little while, for a few seconds then.
Yeah.
But hopefully you're back.
We're back.
And you can still see us. Insta seems to be fine.
Thanks for joining us, Housestay_55. Have a great evening over in Scotland, up north. Indeed. Hedge Rider Paul, my thoughts transmitted when I took shroom. Interesting. And we are back. Yes, we are back. Absolutely.
I've only the only psychedelic I've ever had in my life, and the last time was well over 20 years ago, was acid. And I loved it. But I was with the right bunch of people who were all on the same trip.
Chelsea on Insta's mentioning the Amazon tribes, and is that ayahuasca?
Yes.
Yeah, ayahuasca is supposed to be phenomenal.
Yeah. That's where they kind of, and they have to mix it with something else because it induces vomiting. So
Yeah.
but that's pure plant, isn't it? As well, I'd love to try that with the right bunch of people in the right circumstance.
It usually is under very controlled circumstances,
but a lot
isn't
of
it?
people have the same experience with ayahuasca. They talk about the builders.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this kind of fractal environment, and these little, sometimes they appear as little kind of owls, mechanical owl kind of things, and they class them as the builders.
Fascinating.
Sounds a bit weird, especially doing this by torchlight.
Interesting and useless piece of information. Did you know that Sting has actually been to the Brazilian tribes and tried ayahuasca? Because I read it in his autobiography last year. So there you go. Random bit of info for you there.
I think it's not just you, Brian. I think most people don't do. Well, it depends. If you drink alcohol, you do drugs because it's still a drug.
Of course it is.
Isn't it? Alcohol. Yeah. It's a mind-altering substance.
Oh no.
What?
Danny says ETA for power cut to be sorted midnight.
Oh, is that it's you? Why? Danny? Has yours gone as well? Because you're ages away from us, aren't you?
Bobby, Sting so would. He's a hottie. He is a hottie, to be fair.
Oh,
yeah. We've admired Sting for many years.
We have quite a crush, quite the crush on Sting.
Although secretly I lost a little bit of respect for him with the whole Shaggy thing, but that's just my personal preference.
You did, didn't you?
Sorry for the Shaggy lovers out there. Oh, Shaggy lovers. Oh. Move on.
I can't read that. I had acid and thought I was
walking through water in my friend's kitchen, and we was laughing while swilling our hands on the floor. My belly hurt 4 hours. Felt like 2, and it was great with my friend.
Well, there's the thing. So you've got, and my memory of taking it that one kind of time was a good, but it isn't something I would ever go back to. I don't think I would ever want to do it again.
No. And I have also...
I wouldn't want to do most of the drugs I've done over the years again, to be honest. Although I'm very glad for the experiences that I've had on them, because I think that they helped me to become the person I am today, to be honest with you. I think that they can take your mind to places that it may not have gone otherwise, or it may have taken a lot longer to go to otherwise.
Yeah. Good evening.
Are we missing lots up here?
_veg.
We press that.
That doesn't work. I did that before. You need to just press the screen.
Live chat. All messages are visible.
Yes. Hi, Miss Veg.
There.
And thank you for the update, Danny. Appreciated, and slightly concerning, to be honest. So we actually literally might be on busting out the camping stove, or we might be on cheese and crackers.
Oh, cheers, Danny, for Googling that. So it's a big area affected, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Not great. Just going back to what we were talking about before as well, the other thing we've talked about before is I would be very, very cautious of taking anything chemical now post brain injury.
Yes.
So I try to play things very, very safe in terms of that, because I had a very bad accident many, many years ago. So yeah, got to be careful. Hedge Rider's loving the lighting.
It's a bit mysterious, isn't it?
It's making it quite difficult to see because we've got a torch shining right in our eyes, basically. But we're doing our best. We're doing our best.
We're trying.
Absolutely, Hedge Rider. Totally know what you mean. Totally know. But yeah, your brain injury is a funny one, and you've got to be careful with stuff like that. So very, very cautious these days, just in general. And somebody did ask, I want to address the elephant in the room. In fact, funnily enough, it was Chris Culler's hair. So I'm glad the name's come up. Chris Culler's hair was asking before about the elephant in the room, which is smoking. So I'm happy to answer this one. We are on a health journey, emphasis on the word journey. It's not something we've talked about properly yet. It may come in the future. What we try to do is, yes, we are both still smoking, but we try to smoke organic, cruelty-free tobacco. That's as good as it's getting for now, not tested on animals, American spirit. And we're aware, obviously, of the health issues with smoking. But I go back to what I said, we're on a journey. And it's one step at a time. And
I've quit twice. Over the years, and both times got really big. put loads of weight on.
Yeah, which is textbook really, isn't it, for a lot of
Yeah.
people who quit. But I wanted to just mention that and reference it because we're an open book, and genuinely, if we do miss any questions, it's just because the questions are flying and we're on both channels.
Hey, I will tell you this though about marijuana, and I have no shame in this at all. 6 years ago, my dad died of lung cancer. After he was given 10 months to live, and he had exactly 10 months. And some of those 10 months were really, really painful for him. My dad was very, very, very anti-drug. But I knew that marijuana would help. I knew it would. So I made cheese and herb scones.
Cheese and herb.
I made vegetable stew with cheese and herb dumplings. I made cakes, and my mum knew, but my dad didn't. And he loved the food, and he always had great days on and one day after he'd eaten the stuff. And then for the first 2 months after Dad died, because Mum was having a really hard time of it, me and Mum smoked a spliff together every night in her house to help her go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then one night after about 2 months, she said, I think I'm all right now, love. I don't think I need that anymore. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's helped my family through
Definitely.
bad experiences.
I'd say also to Chelsea on Insta, thanks so much for sharing your story with us this evening and for joining us, and everybody on Insta for joining us. And we are kind of flicking between, but no one's ignored here. No one's ignored. We want to see what everyone's up to and what they're doing. But we really also appreciate people sharing their perspective on things. We're really open to that. It's important that we're really reaching out, and we've got this lovely little, we've talked about it before, haven't we, this lovely little community that's starting to grow and evolve. And cheers, Chris, by the way. Thanks for the question. Totally get you.
Okay, well,
Do you want me to? Yep, there we go. Do you want me to read it? Hi, Mandy, by the way.
Oh, who was that, by the way? I just enjoyed the chats. Mandy, hi, Mandy. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the walks. As I've already mentioned, they're doing me the world of good. They're getting me out. I'm walking, I'm sweating, I'm burning calories. I'm sharing my memories. Anyone who think I like talking? Oh, I do like to talk.
Mick just mentioned, Mick made plenty of trips to garages at 3 a.m. when I've had the munchies.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
Nice one.
Absolutely. We used to have a munchies meal when we were at college. Noodles, chili powder and tin tomatoes.
Yeah.
All mixed together.
Yeah.
And a slice of bread and butter.
Good times.
It was fit.
Going back to our college days, one of the reasons why we were so impressed with Applewood releasing the vegan cheese was because when we were at college, we used to frequent the local supermarket and often buy Applewood smoked cheddar and make ourselves a really poncy sandwich. So the fact that we've got the Applewood vegan cheese now, it's slightly like, it brings back a nice, well, hopefully it'll bring back a nice memory of us having Applewood cheese when we were at college, and nice times back then, back in the day.
Yeah, we used to go to Sainsbury's at lunchtime when we'd get like crusty bread rolls, Applewood smoked cheddar. This is when we were veggie, obviously, like Jay said. Applewood smoked cheddar, and they used to do this country coleslaw.
Yes.
With courgette in it. Oh, it was gorgeous.
Ooh, bit of that.
So I'm really looking forward to trying this Applewood.
Yeah, absolutely. Hedge Rider could not agree more. I love the fact that with this growing little community of people who interact with us, ask us questions, share their lives, help us to share what we do. And it warms our hearts, doesn't it? It really does, like genuinely. And I know it might sound a bit cheesy or a bit cliche, cheesy with a Z, but it really does mean a lot to us. And long may it continue and long may it grow.
I can't read them ones.
Zarina, thank you for joining us first and foremost. Have you noticed, by the way, that the names are... Oh, Denkono, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats.
I want to read that. Stop rushing up.
Do you want me to read it? Or can you read it? You okay?
Weed and psychedelics should be legal. I completely agree. Required age raised to 25. Okay. Please come back. Would you come back, honey?
Yeah, okay.
Brain stops growing and risk of mental damage is small. Cheers from San Francisco. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for the super chat. That's so lovely of you.
And asking some really interesting questions as well.
Do you know, this is what we humans don't do enough. We don't discuss and debate things nicely.
Yeah.
You know, and just kind of share our knowledge, share our experiences, and kind of learn from each other. And I think it's massively important.
Can we just go back to Zarina on Insta, because I don't want her to think that we're ignoring her or that I'm ignoring her. So Zarina, hi guys, thanks for joining us first and foremost, by the way, Zarina. Hi guys, I've just given up smoking. Well, it's been 5 months now. I used an e-cig at first, but I've never felt so ill in my life. It was only when I stopped using it I started to feel good. That's really interesting, Zarina. Thank you for mentioning that, because I know the e-cigs, some people get on with them really well, some can't stand it. So thank you for that. Really appreciate the input there.
Oh, it's well, Hedge. I just me personally consider you a very important friend now. I've got you on WhatsApp. That's huge. Don't do that with everybody. I'm telling you.
True.
You're an important part of my life. You all are.
Yeah, very much so.
Just so you know.
Same.
All of you.
Although I've said before, and I'll say it again, Paul deals with like 98% of the communications in the background. So Paul will do his utmost to respond to every comment that people make on YouTube and everywhere else pretty much. So we try and share it out a little bit on some of the other social networks, but especially YouTube, Paul deals with like nearly all of that. So big props.
Thank you, Harmony. We love making those videos, food videos.
Yes.
And just like where people can get things.
Absolutely.
And stuff.
Random question, and probably quite a quick one to answer. Psychedelic Kitten, can I ask a random question? What's your favourite place to get pizza? Pizza Express or Papa John's for me? So, you know what? We're buying a lot of pizzas from supermarkets of late.
Yeah, has anyone tried the £1.50 vegan pizza from Aldi? The vegetable one. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. It's £1.50. Fully vegan, and the veg on it are so... Well, they're not fresh because it's frozen pizza, but it tastes really fresh once it's cooked, doesn't it?
In terms of takeaway pizzas, I think we are in a situation here where really the best place we would be able to get a takeaway would be the nearest Pizza Hut. And I think they do deliver, so we might do a vlog in the future about that. Who knows? The nearest place we could get a vegan pizza in terms of a takeaway pizza is probably Pizza Hut. And I think they do deliver within a certain radius.
Don't Domino's do one then? Don't Domino's do it?
Do the Domino's in the UK? I thought it was an American thing, the Domino's.
One thing I would like to try, and I don't think they have one, I'd like to try Papa John's, because everyone goes on about their vegan pizza.
Yeah.
And their garlic dip, which is just like a garlic butter, apparently.
Yeah.
For kind of dipping your crusty ends in. What do you like, a crusty end?
Oh, I can't do that. I'll do that. That's better. Just making sure we're not missing anything important.
Did you read my first message? Somebody said then. Who's that?
Harmony. We're going to try and find it. There we go.
I love your food videos and advice on
what to make and where to get.
If that's not the first one, it's much further back up. Harmony, so we'll see it after.
Yes. Hi, Produce Not Pills.
Hello. You kind of have to, don't you? It's like, you know, crusty ends from your pizza, the crusty bits.
Absolutely.
It's nice to dip them in something, isn't it?
Yeah. Chelsea's saying people see any deep convo these days as too much or an argument, not just healthy, calm convo. Yeah, very true. Very true. And often we find that actually if we're face to face, I think we can communicate better. But also what we found is that actually through doing the vlogs and from doing the live streams, it's another way for us to be able to converse with people, but in a really down-to-earth, honest, open way, where it's not just through text, just through text two ways. And I think that helps as well, because people can kind of see that we're being genuine and that we're being as honest as we can and open. So yeah, loving the opportunity to be able to just chat about things that people want to chat about, and some really great questions tonight. I am a little bit concerned because we are actually rapidly losing light now.
Yeah,
like rapidly.
It's got to the point where I'm not worried about us. I could sit and chat for ages.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, guys, I really want to just pop down and make sure my mum's okay.
Yeah. And we need to get some candles lit. If Danny's right and it's going to be potentially midnight before we've got electric back, we need to get some candles lit and get some torches on the go. Hedge Rider, let's have a rave.
Let me just see if I can grab some. Are you all right for 2 minutes, Jay?
No, I'm terrified. I am terrified.
Stop making people think you're terrified.
I'm not terrified. Of course I'm not terrified. I'm starting to learn a bit more about you, Hedge Rider. Let's have a rave. I know what you're all about.
Oh, she's a one, Hedge Rider.
She's a one. Oh, Shirley, bless you. Bless you. So yeah, Paul's looking for some tea light candles, I think.
Oh, I'm getting it. We don't have to rush down to my mum. Sally was there, weren't she?
Yes, that's true. That's very true. Good stuff. So yes, whilst Paul's lighting some candles, we will do a couple more minutes before we kind of start to wrap up. So if anybody's got any last minute questions they want to throw into the mix before we start, that's great. Paul's going to go down and check on his mum in a bit because our friend Sally's down there at the moment. He's just remembered, so that's cool. Harmony, you can get a vegan pizza from most chip shops. Most chip shops and food stands in the supermarket with the chip shops. Just tell them no cheese. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. That's always an easy option. Although I don't know about Paul. Well, I do know about Paul. I think we're both kind of the same in some respects. I have to watch him like a hawk. Like anybody that's preparing anything for me where it's like, I've made it very clear it's vegan, no dairy, no animal, nothing. I have to watch them like a hawk. So I think that's sometimes, if I can't do that, I'm a bit untrusting, if I'm honest. So yeah, I think it's just because I've read so many terrible reports in lots of different groups from like chains and restaurants where they've been presented with something, they've started eating it, and then it's got meat in it, or it's got real cheese instead of the vegan cheese. So yeah, a bit cautious around that. Mick says, tell Paul, might see him in town tomorrow. I think Mick said he was going uptown tomorrow, so if he bumps into you, he'll say hi.
Well, Mick, just so you know, I'm meeting Stuart outside Primark at 1:30. So if you see me there, come and say hello so I know who you are.
Yes, and
and then we'll be going around all second-hand shops looking at dresses. You won't want to do that with us. We're shocking.
Why is it not working now?
Press this, Jason, chat, and then the chat comes up. Live chat, all chat, show all chat. There we go.
That's the one. Yeah, I wanted to. I think it was Denkono. Who's climbing? Abseiling. So just very, very quickly, with work, because I work for a mental health charity here in the UK, I was involved in coordinating and sorting out a sponsored abseil at the weekend, Saturday. We were blessed with glorious weather, but it also meant, unfortunately, that I missed the Vegan Queens for the very first time in the entire time that the Vegan Queens have been doing their thing. So that was a bit gutting, but we had a whole bunch of people doing a sponsored abseil at a local quarry, 70 foot, and it went really well, and yeah, couldn't be happier about it. So thank you for asking.
Right, guys, we've got our candles lit. We need to start thinking about what we're going to do for our dinner. It might just be a case of let's nip out and get some chips, from the chippy. Want to say thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. We're just about to hit an hour, which is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to spend an hour with you all. I'm so glad that even without electric, we can do this.
Yeah.
Because we can do the 4G thing. I just think we're going to stick to our phones in future. People on YouTube, other than the kind of lighting and everything, has this been a steady stream other than that one little kind of blip?
Mm-hmm.
Brian, go and pay your electric bill. Honestly, Brian, we paid it.
Shirley, yes, we did manage to get the car sorted. Long story, but yes, we did get the car sorted. So thank you for asking. Bless you indeed.
430 quid later, she's back on the road.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shirley says it's been good.
Yeah, well, do you know what? We've right enjoyed this.
Oh, live video paused. Is that because we've hit the hour mark, do you think, on Instagram? A live video ended. Oh, does Instagram only do an hour of live and then it stops?
It must do.
Is that what the whole IGTV is all about?
Yeah, it must be.
So,
yeah, let's just scroll this down.
Had to refresh, but probably my computer. Yeah, Leanne, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. We're back on the road. That's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to apologise to our Instagram live people.
We will, bless them all.
Because we didn't know about that. It just stopped.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much to you all for watching. Thank you so much for the super chats.
Yes, amazing.
Please know, all of you focusing on YouTube now, you are your family here. And some of you say that what we do is important to you. Please know how important you are to us.
Mm-hmm.
You've just go back and watch one of my videos, sat in the kitchen talking about my mental health from a few months ago, and then look at me now. And that's all been spending time with you guys. Never underestimate that.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, bless you, Mandy. And night, Leslie. Absolutely. You've all been amazing, as always. Great questions, great comments, feedback, everything. And interesting that we've got a minute ago, we had 33 people watching and 33 likes.
That's amazing.
Which is really nice. So those 33 people that have stuck with us pretty much for the full hour, I reckon, and have all given us a like. So bless you all.
Don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Please check out our merch down there in the information on this video, and check out our Amazon store.
Amazon store.
Because if you're interested in the nut roasts that we had on Sunday for our family vlog, I've added them to the Amazon store today so that I can buy more because they were gorgeous. Anyway, have you got in touch with them, Leanne?
Get in touch with them, because they're usually very good and pretty quick. So I hope you get that sorted, Leanne, and let us know. Please update us, let us know.
Yeah, because I'll get in touch with them for you. We're on touch on Facebook, aren't we, anyway? So yes. Message me on there.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, Leanne.
All right.
Cool.
Nice one, Leanne. Love you all. Love you all. Hope to see some of you on our shopping live vlog tomorrow. But thank you so much. Lots of love. Be excellent to yourselves, and of course, be excellent to each other.